Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball. Now today I'm doing my episode 8 review for Dragon Ball Super, and in this episode, guys, not a lot really happened. That was too expansive, really. It was really just Vegeta, obviously, fighting Beerus that we saw in the preview, and this obviously is going to be a spoiler review, guys, if you've seen the way I've been setting these up lately. Spoiler review here. So Vegeta's fighting Beerus with his raging boost that he got after Beerus slapped Bulma, and the fight went on. Vegeta's doing, actually, I would think, even better than what he did in Battle of Gods. And it's interesting because later on, after Vegeta kind of gets tired out after beating up Beerus, to an extent, Beerus is blocking attacks with relative ease, but he is getting knocked around quite a bit. Beerus, in both the versions that are kind of going around that are popular, the fan-made subtitled versions of this episode, Beerus had said one of two things. He would either say, "You're the first person in a while that has made me use 1/10 of my power," and the other thing is that he would say that he was using 1%. That's the one I saw. I never saw a version that said he was using 1% of his power. I only saw the one that said he's using 1/10. I never saw the 1% line. But I wouldn't take anything for complete accuracy till we see a official sub version from, Toei, because you never know what kind of stuff can go on. But if that's the case, if he's using 1% or 1/10, that says a lot about Beerus' power, but that also says a lot in comparison, not to spark any flame wars here, but it says a lot in comparison to some of the GT characters, and I can discuss that in a separate video, but this is not that video. We see that Vegeta obviously loses to Beerus later on, and that kind of leads into what happens next. Him noticing Oolong, noticing that he was pink, he was kind of confusing him for Majin Buu. He was kind of giving him one last chance, and this is going into a scene where Oolong and Beerus, as seen in the Battle of Gods, not the theatrical version, but the extended cut of the film, where Beerus and Oolong have a match of rock, paper, scissors, and this was much more well done in this episode than it was in the movie. It was hilarious in the movie, but it's even better in this episode. They tie twice in the match, and then there's some intense game that they do. I don't know what they're doing exactly. They completely exaggerated what was going on, and it was completely hilarious what they were doing there with the rock paper scissors match. If you guys saw it, obviously it was hilarious. But not a lot happened, guys. Really, the next thing that happened was Goku kind of comes and stops Beerus from kind of charging his attack to blow up the earth. Goku says stop, and then, he kind of goes and leads on to what the next episode's going to be. But other than that, guys, not really a whole lot of noteworthy stuff happened. But it was a very enjoyable episode, even though, like I've said this before, the episodes that seem to have the least new stuff happen have been the ones I enjoy the most, which is really strange. It should be the opposite of that. But it's just the way they kind of displayed things. The animation was still good. I really didn't have any problems with the animation. I also, unlike with episodes 7 and 6, I wasn't looking for bad animation like I was with those episodes, because in this one I was kind of just enjoying the episode, and I didn't really notice anything bad about the animation. It was pretty impressive overall. It was more in line with episodes 1 through 3, really. But other than that, guys, pretty much it for the review. Very good episode. It's probably about a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It's a very good episode, definitely better than, I think it's probably the 5th best episode, even though I only have 8. The 4th or 5th best. I don't want to rank it like that. I kind of don't even want to do a score. I kind of want to give you guys my opinion, and you guys can kind of, say to yourself what you think of the episode. It's just my thoughts. I don't want to give a score or give a rank to it, really. Just kind of compare it to the previous episodes, compare it on an entertainment property on its own. That's really it. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.